YouTube, what's happening? It is a Monday night, March 17th, and you see what we're looking at. It's bracket time. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to use the spreadsheets that we've been using all season, and we're going to do every single game. And yes, I've already uploaded it, so we have the matchups already automatically done, but I have my own special version of the brackets of the spreadsheets to where they can face each other if they want to. So we can just pick which teams we want. We just scroll through and pick them. That way we can do matchup via matchup. So we're going to roll through every single one and determine who we're going to have and then go from there. How does that sound? So this might be long. I don't know. We're going to go through every game until we pick a winner. And we're going to let the spreadsheet pick the winner and see who the best team in the country is. How does that sound? So let's do that. So let's go ahead and just jump into it right now. I don't know. This is going to be fun. Oh, man. So many weird I just did a baseball video. MLB's back. What? So anywho, let's jump into it. Game one. And you see, now I'm not even going to go, I'm going to go right down the list. So it's got Auburn versus Alabama State or St. Francis. Well, first off, we need to know who's going to win between Auburn, Alabama State, and St. Francis, right? That would help. But the way ESPN does it, they don't care because they're like, either one of those teams can play Auburn. I care. So we're going to look. Oop, not that one. This one. Here we go. So we're going to go Alabama State, and we're going to go St. Francis. Not that it matters, probably. I mean, Auburn should just run steamroll either one of these. Should. St. Francis, but we're going to get a baseline at least of this. St. Francis, PA. Yes, it is St. Francis, PA. Well, these are the two teams here. Yeah, look at that. Defense galore. Hey, we're not doing spreads. This is literally just who advances. We'll do spreads of the day of. So right now, this is just advancing. Who is going to move on? That's all I care about. So looking at this, that is St. Francis. That is Alabama State. That leans St. Francis. That leans Alabama State. That means I have no damn clue. The only thing I know is that their offense efficiency sucks. And if you can't score, you can't win. So for me personally, I'm going to say Alabama State advances. So get that. Now we have Alabama State versus Auburn. Auburn. Yeah. I see the numbers and everything. Auburn, you just played a gauntlet in the SEC tournament. Alabama State did not. So the numbers are going to be a little bit skewed on some of these, obviously. But we can go by it. We can tell how you're playing based on how you shoot. And if you're the third worst shooting team in the country, yeah, you might get by a team like St. Francis, PA, but you ain't getting by Auburn. So let's stop wasting time. Let's just stop wasting time. We're not going to have another 16 seed lose. We're not. It's Auburn. Come on. It's Auburn. Next, we got to go Louisville and Creighton. So, just easier to do this way. Louisville and Creighton. Let's look at these two. Oh, bloop. There we go. Louisville Creighton's up on the screen. We got to lean Louisville. We got to lean Creighton slightly. That defense is a little concerning. Now, everybody does their brackets different ways. They have dogs guessing, their girlfriends guessing, don't know nothing to go by the mascots. They got some people out here betting just nothing but underdogs. I get it. Hey, everybody does their thing. I'm doing it this way. So we're going based on who's done better, who's playing better currently. That's what I care about. So to me personally, Louisville's playing better. Just from looking at this, they're 5-6, they're 2-4, 9-1. This is why it's 8-9. It's a good matchup. Their 3-point line is not good. That's a push. That's Louisville. Louisville's playing better. That's all it is. I'm taking Louisville. Keep it moving. Simple. Michigan, UC San Diego. Everyone and their mama is picking against Michigan right now, and I get it. I get it completely, but not really. It's like, come on, people. What are we doing? Now, I know San Diego was pretty damn good. They were 12 seed for a reason, but both defenses are there. Yeah, defenses are there. Only one problem. Michigan got tall boys on their team. There was a reason why they're 10th in rebounds. There's a reason why they're in the 100. They're green on rebounds. They don't get many rebounds because Michigan is going to dominate the glass. They should. Looking at the defense, all the numbers are pretty good. You see San Diego has all the intangibles to win the game, except they're going to get out-rebounded by a ton. That's the main thing. Defensively, yes, they're great. They are not tested, though. They are 3-2 against top 100 teams in the country the entire season. Michigan, you can tell, has had some games. So as much as I want to believe in the underdogs winning, not this one. I'm taking Michigan. Moving on. From here, we're going Texas A&M right there versus Yale. Now, everyone's thinking about Yale beating Auburn a couple years ago, whatever it was. Yeah, that was cool. I don't know about this year, but hey, whatever. So A&M is struggling to score. Their defense is great, so that is clearly a That's an A&M lean. That's a Yale lean. That is a push, and that's a Yale lean. We got 2 leans for Yale. We also have the #1 rebounding team in the country in A&M. So, yeah, now they don't get many rebounds. Look at the difference. They're slow. They're kind of fast. Looking at this, yeah, when all these are kind of close, I kind of defer to the efficiencies. If the efficiencies are close, I defer to the rebounds. Because if you control the boards, you control the glass, you control the game. So, and A&M, yeah, they suck at shooting, but they don't get their points. They get their points from the threes. They get more of their points down here. So I think this one alone, I think I got to go A&M. The stats, this is close. Now, will I pick A&M come to spread? Will I pick Michigan come to spread? I don't know. We'll see when that day gets here. But for right now, I'm taking A&M to advance. We're taking it. So moving on, let me show the screen. So far I have Auburn, Louisville. I'm chalky so far. I'm 1854. Very chalky. Let's go to the next group, which is going to be the Ole Miss. Yeah, here's your next group. Here's your next quadrant, if you will. Moving on to what the hell is that? Ole Miss. Ole Miss versus, well, at first we got to have San Diego State, UNC. So we got to go North Carolina, who probably shouldn't be in the tournament. Sorry, said it. I said it. Hate me if you want. I don't think they belong. I think they got him because the AD of the chair was a UNC guy. So just saying. Just, hey, sometimes you got power, you can use it. Now use it all right. Now there's a lot of UNC logos here, so maybe now. This 0-9 against top 25 is absolutely hilarious to me. It just is. That's a push. That's San Diego State. That's a push. That's Carolina. Both defenses are good. That's your problem right there. San Diego State's going to get out-rebounded again. And then, yeah, they're tested. They are 12? 0-9, but 9-2. They aren't tested that much, though. They only played 2 top 25 teams. They've at least played them. And now, did they get blown out by everyone? No. Did they play great, some of them? Yes. It's still lost. Hey, whatever. Man. I think Carolina beats San Diego State, though. This isn't your San Diego State of old that just chokes you out with defense. That's just not them anymore. You can see the defense is not good, and that's what they rely on. I don't see them doing well against Carolina. So I'm going to take Carolina, even though everyone's talking all this shit about they shouldn't be there. And I said it too. I think they advance, and they're going to play Ole Miss. So Ole Miss. Let's just go and put them on screen. Now, San Diego State. I mean, UNC. Clearly 2 UNCs. That's UNC and a push. We got 3 UNCs and a push. The defense is good for Carolina. The rebounds, Ole Miss can't do anything rebounding wise. Ole Miss, yeah. Number wise, Ole Miss isn't playing great. Yeah, I know we're going by last 3 games here. We're going by who they played. Given the quality of competition is a little bit different, I get it. I understand. I'm going Carolina. Sorry, I'm going with the Carolina upset over Ole Miss because usually I want the team that just played a game to play again because they're not rusty. They're warm. They've already had their first game. They've advanced once. They could do it again. Ole Miss might have the nerve still. You know what I'm saying? So that works in this kind of. It doesn't work in 16v1, but it works in 11v6. So now let's go to Iowa State. Let's go Iowa State. I can delete that. Iowa State versus Lipscomb. Man, Lipscomb made so much money this year. They were so good with some offense. Yeah, so good. This one's, look at the numbers. Look at the number. Now, given this is based on the competition they played within their conference, so grain of salt for every one of these. So both of them, 80.3 points a game. Over. I'm not taking spreads or overs right now. I'm just doing who advances. Talent-wise, clearly, you can tell. Yeah, I want the team playing great, and that concerns me a little bit. That rebounding, that concerns me a little. But that you're really good at this, but you don't get any points there. You get your points from 3-point land. You make 11 threes a game. They make 10 a game. All right. You're not tested, though. You have played literally 2 teams in the top 50 and nobody in the top 100 range. But you were this. Iowa State should roll this team. I can't take looks. Hey, I root for them. I root for underdogs, but I can't. I got to take Iowa State. Now we move on from there to Marquette versus who? New Mexico? New Mexico. Let's see who you've been playing. How you been doing? If you're not doing good against your own competition, how are you going to do better against a good team? Make sense? Exactly. Marquette versus that's New Marquette. That's a push. That's Marquette. That's New Mexico. This is Marquette. I don't care. Well, the efficiencies say a different story. The efficiencies say New Mexico now. Do I take New Mexico? That'll be a fun one. It's a 10-seed upset. That's they are, what are they, 11-5 versus top 100. That's actually good. You are not good. That number's 3-6. what is it, 12, 15, and 10. New Mexico State's better against top 100 teams than Marquette is. Yeah, they can score, but they can defend. You can't defend shit. I'm sorry, you can't. I'm taking New Mexico. Upset, first upset. I'm taking New Mexico. I don't like this rebounding. I don't like your efficiencies. If you can't do it against your own competition, how are you supposed to do it against somebody who's a little bit worse than you? I mean, you could, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Are they really worse? They're 25 and 6 for a reason. They're doing good. Anyways, Michigan State. Michigan State versus Bryant. And this is a popular upset pick I've seen. Bryant is a 15 seed, upsetting number 2. Now, Bryant is balling out. Yes, obviously. See, that scares the shit out of me right there. It scares me so much. Michigan State, you might be in trouble, my guy. I'm just saying, the efficiencies are on fire for Bryant. But look, they're not tested. They've played 2 teams in the top 100. They are literally 19 and 6 against the top 100. That's all I need to see that's all I need to see. This is a Michigan State. That's Bryant. This is Bryant. That's not bad. Everything's still good. Everything's green. The main difference here is level of competition. And it's Michigan State. Sorry. People are going to pick Bryant, and Bryant might win, but they're going to have the game of their life like usual. So let's see. Norfolk. Are we really going to look at Norfolk versus Florida? Are we really going to look? Yes, we will. This will take 2 seconds. Hold on. Florida. Moving on. I don't care. Norfolk's not playing bad. I give them that. But Florida is just steamrolling what is perceived to be the best conference. And look, you're the worst 3-point team in the country, percent-wise, at getting your points there. You don't care about 3, which is what they're good at. You care about this, which they're not that great at defending. But they're number 1 in points. Can you keep up? Now, will I take Norfolk plus the points? Probably. Based on these numbers, yeah, I might take them plus points, but I'm not going to take them to advance. So, yeah, that's it for that side. Let's go back down here and move on to the next group. All right, let's roll down to the next group, which is going to be, I forgot, Yukon and Oklahoma. I didn't realize I was already in the West. That's cool, whatever. Next up, Yukon, Oklahoma. That's a fun one. Let's pop on over to that sheet, shall we? Yes, we shall. Yukon and Oklahoma. Let's see what we got. Yukon. Now, I say these teams are about equal level, you assume. That's Yukon. There's 3 Yukons, 1 Oklahoma. Sorry, Oklahoma, your defense efficiency is not good enough. Yukon's slow as hell, though. They are slow as molasses. Their defense is good, though. Everything's above that. Yukon's just a great team. Everything's green and yellow except for their pace, which pace could be blue. It doesn't matter. Pace just shows how fast you go. So, yeah, we're going Yukon to advance over Oklahoma. From here, we're going to move to Memphis and Colorado State. Yeah, that's a fun one. This is a fun one. Huh. 5-12, huh? Man, them 12s get you, don't they? That's a push. That's Memphis. That's Rado State. That's Rado State. Rado State loves this some 3s. They get 38%. They are split. 38.4% of their points come from 3. The exact same amount comes from 2, but they don't care about that. They care about that 3-point line. 9 threes a game. Live by the 3, die by the 3. They're shooting 46%. That is outrageous. And you're above average guarding it, but the efficiencies are there too. You can rebound though. They can't. You're fast. They're not. That's a lot of. The more possessions means more 3s for them though. This is a toss-up to me. I don't really. That's a push. That's Memphis. 2 Colorado States, 1 Memphis. 2 efficiencies. Got the rebounding. They're shooting so poorly from here, and the offense efficient being above average and not great concerns me a little bit. Then I'm gonna go Rado State. I'm gonna pull a 12er. I'm gonna pull Rado State with the upset. That's the first upset I got. Real upset. I mean, I had a 10 already, but come on, let's be real. Let's be real. Keep it a buck. Mary Had a Little Lamb is up next against, who's playing? Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon. Fake school. No one believes they're real. Maryland can't score. What the hell, Maryland? And now, given the competition level, again, is in question. Because you're literally 1 and 2 against top 100. You've played a lot of games against the top 100. Very well tested, and you see how they've done. You couldn't even score against your own conference. What are you doing? Yeah, you did well from the 2-point line, making layups, but you can't make a 3. You sure as hell can't stop the 3, which is something shocking Maryland's amazing at. Maryland advances. Come on, keep it easy. Keep it simple. What are we doing here? Oh, misery is my friend. And so is Drake. Started from the bottom. Now this is a hilarious matchup. One of the fastest score teams versus the slow down. Literally the slowest team in the country is Drake. Sorry. They allow 50 points, they allow 83. Now, again, they're 4-1 versus top 100. They haven't even played a top 50 team. Now they're playing Missouri. This is by far Drake's hardest opponent of the season. By far. By far. And my God. That's Missouri. That's Drake. That's Drake. That's a push. My only concern is that they're going to get ran. They're going to make them. Missouri's going to make Drake run. Drake's going to pass out. They're going to be out of breath. Like, I'm taking Missouri to win at least. Now, will I take the cover? It depends. If this is like a 27, 25, 30-point line, I'll probably take Drake because they might not get that high on points. So, but I'm taking Missouri to win just from sheer just numbers. So let's move on. Let's move on to Texas Technical versus Wilmington. Oops. Wilmington. Got him right there. All right, this is a fun one. 3 versus 14. That's Wilmington. That's Wilmington. That's Texas Tech. That's Texas Tech. Both the pitchers are good. Everything's great. This is almost a damn pick 'em. You could go either way. Only problem is they can't score from here. They can score from here. They can't. This is close. I could be inclined to take Wilmington. Just saying. I could be convinced. Your defense is so bad efficiency-wise, though, that might get you. You don't care about twos. All you do is shoot threes. Now, again, look at the matchups. Wilmington's faced one team in the top 100 the entire season. Texas Tech has literally faced 16-8 is their record against top 100. So if everything's close, we defer to your strength of schedule for the whole season, and Texas Tech is the winner via who they played. Because UNC Wilmington ain't playing nobody. They might just be in shock and awe over Texas Tech just shooting threes on them. So, yeah, next. Sorry. From there, we're going to Kansas and Arkansas. Man, this is a fun one right here. Arkansas, let's go. I don't know what the hell to take in this one. Arkansas, man. That's Arkansas. That's Arkansas. That's Arkansas. That's Kansas. That's double here. So we got 3 Arkansas. Efficiencies are both suck on defense. I'm probably taking the over in this game whenever we get to the actual spread, but I think I'm taking Arkansas in this one. I think they're the one 3-1, and then you see how they've been doing. Yeah, you did well at the Big Ten. You did okay in the SEC. I say okay. You were in the bottom of the SEC, but you still made the tournament somehow. Like whatever. Yeah, we'll go Arkansas. Let's go Arkansas. Let's move on to the next grouping. Or not next group. Next one, the 2 seed, St. John's. John versus Omaha. I mean, Omaha's not a pushover now. That's Omaha. That's Omaha. Now, look what they played for the whole season. They played 2 teams in the top 100. There's 364 teams. How do you not play anybody good? So, and they are literally, what is this? 20-4 against top 100 teams. Oh, damn, St. John's. I'm moving ahead. I don't care. When you're that good against that, what? That, yeah, that's a push. Yeah, I see this. I see all this, but damn, that's sick. If you had played like some good teams that had these numbers in the last 3, I would, hey, that would be a tiebreaker. But no. These numbers came in your tournament. I get that. These also came in their tournament, but that's their season. That's all I care about. I see it. I move on from there. From there, we're going to the East. We're going to Duke. Now, everyone will, what about American? American versus, who the hell is MSM? Is that Mount St. Mary's? Oh, it is. Mount St. Mary's a 16 seed against American. Love that. Sorry, but Mount St. Mary's is not playing well. Yeah, they do well from 3, but not from 2. They can't score. Number 1 efficiency. That's cool. La-di-da. American is the one I'm taking to advance here, and then I would take Duke, who advance over American, I believe. 0-4 versus top 100. It's 20-3. Yep. Bye. Here goes Duke. We're not going to waste time on that. Miss State versus who? Who's up next? Baylor. Yeah, let's do it. Baylor, Miss State. That's a Baylor. That's a Baylor. That's a push, and that's a Miss State. Both have efficiencies. Both this. How are you? You 2-11 against top, but you're 1-6. Damn, you both kind of. Oof. You're about mirroring each other, except you can't play defense, which is kind of concerning. Hell, neither of you can play defense. You're slow. You can't get rebounds. You do. The only thing that's really standing out for a lean either way is your defense here is bad, and you're good at rebounding here, which is not good. I'm taking Baylor. Just looking at it, grabbing Baylor. Moving on. Oregon versus Liberty. Wait a minute, it's the football game again? Football bowl game. Oregon won that game by like 40. What was that, Fiesta Bowl? Can't remember which one it was. Oh, man. Yeah, those are close. 2, 5. Yeah. Man, oh, man, why you guys suck at rebounding? What have you done? You're 2-0 versus top 100. You are 16-9. Okay, Oregon's a little more tested, obviously. I don't see much. That's Oregon. Yeah. No. I'm going to Oregon. I could see Liberty making a case, but the fact they can't rebound, that's concerning. They haven't played nobody is concerning. Like, I get the smalls. Sometimes there's upsets. Yes, there are. Nobody's gonna be right, but you never know. Akron. If I can spell Akron. I can't spell right now because it's late. Akron, Arizona. Akron. Akron could score points. Yes. Let's see, that's a lean Akron. That's Arizona. That's Akron. That's Arizona. They get their points from here. They don't get their points from here. They get them from here. They can score from anywhere. They look like a score better in Arizona, but look again, they haven't played nobody. That's the theme here. If you haven't noticed, yeah, you gotta be playing somebody. One of these small schools are going to see it through. I don't know which one, because man, that defense is so bad though. Man, this is like a puncher's chance right here. I feel like I want to take Akron. Just something's telling me take Akron, isn't it? It feels like they haven't played nobody. You are 14, 15, 16, and 12. You're almost 500. That's not the best stats. Oh my God. I'm doing it. Something's telling me take Akron. I'm going to do it. I don't know why. I'm just doing it. BYU versus VCU. BYU, VCU. We look at the numbers. VCU there, push. Yeah, numbers. I'm taking VCU. We're keeping this one real quick. BYU's a 6 seed. I don't care. Look at the numbers. I'm taking it. Yeah. Who have they played? I know. They're a little tested though. They're 5-2 against top 100, which means they're 5-3. This isn't the best. They're playing great. Yeah, we're going VCU. I don't care. We're taking it. From there, Montana. Yeah. Montana versus Wisconsin. We got a mansion in Wisconsin. Yeah, that's a push. That's Montana. Montana's a popular pick, and I see why. Only problem is who you played. Wisconsin, the worst team in the country for 2-point range. They get the least amount of points inside the 2, which is great because they don't defend it that well. They defend the 3 well. I can see the Montana reasoning, and I kind of like it. I kind of like it. You know what? Let's do it. I'm liking it. Everything's leaning Montana here, except, yeah, that's Montana. That's a push. That's Montana. Now, given this is all against their tournament, I get it, but they're playing great, and Wisconsin can't shoot worth a damn in their tournament. Their efficiency is not good. Yeah, you know what? Let's have some fun. Let's go Montana. I'm taking it. I got Montana VCU. What the hell's wrong with me? St. Mary. St. Mary's versus Vandy. Vandy Dandy. Mary, Vandy. 3 Marys, taking Mary. Yeah, they're actually tested. Vandy did not do well in their testing. Damn. They're only 10-12 against top. Yeah, we get St. Mary's. Taking St. Mary's in that one. Alabama versus Bobby Moe. Robert Morris. Yeah, let's go. Points, please. Bama, push, Morris, run, speed. This concerns me for Bama. It really does. Like, you make the most 2s in the entire country. Nobody makes more 2s than you. They're the best at 2s. You don't defend too well at all. That's the #1 stat I see, on top of them being very tested and being successful against the lower ranked teams. You're 0-1. We're taking Bama. So this and this is going to crush that right there. That's Robert Morris' weakness right there, and they're going to expose it. And then this, because they have not faced a talent level of this either. So We're taking Bama, obviously. Houston. We have one more group and we get to take a break. So against SIU Edwardsville, this should be easy. Doop, doop, doop. It's 3 for Houston, 1 for Edwardsville. Again, not tested, dominated. Yeah, Houston. This won't be a 16 seed upset year. I just can't see it. It just won't be. Let's see, Gonzaga, Georgia. Georgia versus, who's playing Georgia? Gonzaga. Now, Gonzaga, yeah. Georgia's a trendy pick. I get it. It's a trendy pick. They don't shoot threes. That's a push. That leans Georgia. That leans Gonzaga. That's a push. You can see they're actually tested. They are 10-8. They are 12-12. So in the SEC, they're 10-8 versus top 100. I say SEC. I guess it mostly is SEC. Shoot. I think I'm going Gonzaga. I mean, because Georgia's cool and all, but my biggest concern for them is, yeah, their defensive efficiency is the biggest concern I have. That's the biggest thing. Like, yeah, we know Gonzaga can get hot. We'll take Gonzaga. We'll take the Zags. Zags versus Houston. Next, we got a Clemson versus a McNeese. Popular pick. Popular pick is McNeese, and I see why. Clemson's sneaky, but they struggled in the tournament. Look how they shot from 2 from 3. Terrible. Defense efficiency great, but that cancels out. McNeese, not tested though. They are 16-6. Clemson is very sneaky good. Sneaky good. So sneaky. McNeese, push. I can see McNeese doing it. McNeese got the vibes behind him too. Come on. Do we take, based on all this, I'm going to take McNeese. We'll take the vibes. Let's take the vibes. Vibe check. I'm down. What can I say? Purdue looked like ass in the last game. Let me tell you that right now. I'm worried about Purdue. Let me tell you right now. They still can't guard the 2, but hell, neither can High Point. Neither team can. Both team efficiently, defense efficiency, awful, trash, garbage. High Point has not played anybody though. You are not good. It is what is that? 6-17-11. That's not bad, but it's mostly against the Big Ten. So now this is 2-0 against who the hell knows who you beat to go 2-0, but you're going to play great. Now, will I take High Point to beat Purdue? Probably not. But will I take them plus points? We'll see. But most likely I will. So, but I am going to take Purdue to advance. I don't know if they get past McNeese, but we'll see. But I see them squeaking by High Point. So, Illinois versus who? Oh hell, we got to do Texas first. Texas versus Xavier. All right, so we got to pick a winner of this game first. That matters. Push Texas. Push Xavier, offense, defense, offense. There's a red spot here. You can't guard this. You don't shoot that well. You shoot this well. You don't. Who have you played? Everybody's tested. You're 11-11, literally, and you are 10 and a lot less than 10. My God, you are not good. I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, Xavier. Yeah, you allow too many rebounds. You don't allow rebounds. You're kind of fat. I'm taking Xavier. So from Xavier, now we need to see who they're playing. Xavier versus Illinois. I'll probably take Xavier, I'm guessing. Let's see. Boop, boop, double offense. Both trash, except you can shoot, so that's good. You can kind of shoot. Terrible. We're taking Xavier all the way, literally. So it's going to say Tech/Xavier on the screen, which is hilarious. That's what it says. Like, yeah. Okay, I got it. Yeah. Man, I wish I could go and pick one, but it won't let me. So cool. Whatever. Moving on. Go back to the screen. Go back. Kentucky versus Troy. Nice. We got these two. Troy, push. Troy would be hilarious, wouldn't they, if they won? They're not really tested. They're 2-4. Kentucky, obviously SEC tested. Yeah, not bad. Wouldn't they? And they can't. This would be hilarious. The numbers they're playing great too. They can't shoot threes, but they don't worry about threes. They shoot twos. That's what they get their points from, is 2. Ah, man, I don't know if I'll take Troy to advance, but I would take Troy plus points. Whatever it is, I would take Troy plus. So I'm taking Kentucky. Sorry, Troy. I love you, but not that much. So UCLA versus Utah State. Utah State versus UCLA. Boop, boop. Problem right there. Problem. That ain't a problem. That's a problem. You can score. That's Utah State. That's Utah State. That's Utah State. Oh shit, we got 3 Utah States, and they're kind of they're 9-6 against top 100. We have an upset. Utah State. I'm taking them. I'm taking the Aggies. I'm taking it, and that efficiency is terrible. I'm going for it. We're going for it. And then finally, Tennessee and woof. Wofford. Yep. Push. But Wofford lean, not tested. I mean, they're number one in efficiency, but that was against your conference. You ain't play nobody good. They're also good efficiency wise, but that was against the SEC. So I'm taking Tennessee to advance. Let's be real. So that's the whole first round. Let me just do a little quick recap of the first round so you can see what I took. I took Auburn, Louisville, Michigan, A&M. Took UNC technically. UNC's here. Iowa State, New Mexico, Michigan State, Florida, Yukon, Colorado State, Maryland, Missouri, Tech, Arkansas, St. John's, Duke, Baylor, Oregon, Akron, VCU, Montana in a big upset. It's a big pick, and I see why. I'm jumping on board the Grizzly train. I'm going for it. Wisconsin's not playing well. They're going to have to turn something around. St. Mary's, Bama, Houston, Zaga, McNeese, Purdue. This is Xavier over Texas and Illinois, Kentucky, Utah State, Tennessee. So let's see. We take that and let's move on from there. All right, we're doing the whole bracket. This is gonna be a long video. Let's go. We're going for Auburn now versus Louisville. Yeah, I'm doing one bracket. This is the only bracket I'm doing. I'm gonna follow the numbers, and if it don't work, it don't work. I'm not doing 17 brackets. That's ridiculous. So, all right, looking at how they played. Now, obviously, they would have a game before this, so who knows how they're going to do. But Auburn's struggling here. Louisville playing great. That's Auburn. That's Auburn. That's Louisville. That's Louisville. That's concerning. This is not. This is concerning. What is this? 17-7. Not bad. Not bad. 16-22. This is really concerning. This is concerning for Auburn. If this happens, this again, this team moves on. I'm just going to tell you right now. It's going to happen. They get their points from 2. They score. If they can't stop from scoring, they're going to have issues. Louisville is going to go from the laughingstock of the league to beating the number 1 overall seed in like a year and a half. And it's going to be story worthy. And I'm taking the Louisville upset. I'm taking Louisville. You cannot be this bad at defending and hope to advance in the tournament. You just can't. The efficiencies are all the same. You're great defending the 3. Louisville doesn't shoot 3s. That's not their thing. So yeah, everything else being the same. This is the biggest disadvantage there is. Give me Louisville to move on. Shocking, I know. Well, Auburn can't get out of the first weekend yet again. Crazy. From there, we're going Michigan versus Texas A&M. Man, fun matchup. Defense galore, isn't it? It has 3 defense and a push. That crosses that everything. This is a hell of a matchup. Oh man, now we got to look at who's done what. Okay, you can't score at all. If you can't score and you don't get your point, you get your points from 3, but you can't make 3s. What are you doing? I think Michigan's going to shut down any chance you can score. They're going to shut down your 3s too. And then how are you going to score, Texas A&M? I don't know. I'm taking Michigan. Michigan's moving on. The people are going to laugh like, Michigan? Ha ha ha. Now we got North Carolina. All the teams that should be out, I'm moving on. Like, what? What are we doing? And Iowa State. Iowa State, yes. Iowa State, push. Kind of a push. We got 2 Iowa States and everything else is pushing. So for me, I'm sorry, North Carolina. I think your run comes to an end right here. We're taking Iowa State. They are more tested. They actually win their games. Sorry, goodbye. Iowa State advances. Michigan State versus 10 seed New Mexico in my brackets. That is Mexico. That is a push. That is Michigan State push. You don't make any 3s, so that doesn't help. Same situation as Auburn. If you defend like this, now given they're not green, they're not good at this. They're not good. They can't score that much. How they advance, I don't know. I don't remember who they beat to advance, but come on, they're not that good. You don't rebound well. Michigan State's tested. New Mexico's they're 11-5. I get it. They're 19-6 for a reason. That concerns me. This concerns me. This concerns me. This is going to be closer. I would probably take New Mexico plus points, but I think I'm taking Michigan State to advance. I think I would take that. From there, let's go to the next group, which is going to be, if I can type, Florida versus Yukon. Love that. Love that. Yukon, baby. Let's go. That is Florida. That is actually that's a push. That's Yukon all day. That's Florida, Florida. So we got 3 Floridas in Yukon, but the one Yukon is a big one. That's a big one. 4 versus this, 27 versus this. Now, given who they play, yeah, I get it. Yeah. They struggle with rebounds. Florida does not. Florida, good luck getting rebounds over Florida. Good luck outscoring Florida, the number 1. And they will run your ass at the gym. So this is going to be based whoever controls the pace. Florida controls the pace, they win. Yukon makes it a slow game, they might win. I'm still taking Florida to move on. Sorry. Florida is literally a buzzsaw. It's going to take one of the big powers to slow them down. And I don't know if anybody can. Just saying. We're going based on numbers and everything here, but hey, you never know. So Colorado State versus who? Maryland. Mary had a little land. Maryland. Colorado State. Push. This is Colorado State. Everything that's Colorado State. They're a little faster. They can't score. If you can't score, how are you going to win? You both are going to shut out each other's threes. You make a lot of threes, but you don't make that many. I'm leaning at Colorado State. I'm taking the Rams. We're taking Colorado State. We're moving on to them. Then good luck. You get to face Florida now. Good job, guys. Yay. Missouri versus Texas Tech. Texas Tech. Let's go right there against Missouri. Push Texas Tech. It's Texas Tech. Come on, let's be honest. Look at this. Look at all of this. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. It's Texas Tech. It's got to be. St. John versus who? Arkansas? Oh, this is going to be easy. This is going to be an easy one. I'm going to tell you right now. Arkansas, push. St. John's, push. St. John's. Yeah, you did this. You're actually tested against, you got some good opponents. You got lots of good wins under your belts. You're 15-3, 20-4 on the season, on the top 100. Look at yours. Look at you. What are those? Losses? Ew. St. John's moves on. Can't help it. Sorry, Arkansas. Your season's done. Finish. Finito. Let's go Duke. What the hell? Duke versus who? Baby. Hey, baby. That's push leans Duke. That leans Duke. That also leans Duke. I'm sorry, Baylor. What are you going to do against Duke? Cooper Flag's going to be back. They didn't play that great in the tournament. That's amazing. This is disgusting. We're taking Duke. This is what I'm doing. Doing it. Don't care. Oregon versus Akron. Akron. Man, I'd love to take Akron. Akron, push, but it leans Akron, push. I could see Akron winning this game, except this is the only problem. This versus this is concerning. Oregon's going to score at will inside against Akron. Akron's going to struggle, but they're going to do well probably against shooting against them. And you have this. I'll probably take Akron plus points. I might take the over, but I'm taking Oregon to move on. Sorry. I just can't take Akron in advance again. I can't. They haven't played nobody. I don't care how good your numbers are against your current level. You're stepping up your level to Oregon. Sorry. So VCU versus who? Montana. I could see Montana making this. That's a push. That's VCU. That's a push. That's Montana. That's a push. That's Montana. That's a push there. You get your points mainly from the two, and they do not do that well. You get your points from mainly, hell, where do you get the free throw line? Where do you get your points from? How do you score your points? I don't get it. That's 27. You get a lot of points from free throws. I can do the math. That's like 20% of your points from free throws. That's way down. I think I'm going to be, hell, neither team's really tested here. You're 5-2, but other than that, I think this is going to be the issue of the game. So we're going to go VCU, Rams, baby. And then we got St. Mary versus Alabama. St. Mary's, Alabama. 3 versus this. You can't score and you can't defend. Oh, this is going to be a fun one. That's St. Mary's. That's Bama all day. This is Bama. That's St. Mary's. This is that. That's that. Oh my God. This is so fast and so slow. Again, who's going to control the pace? If Bama controls the pace, they move on. Basically, it's this versus that again for Bama because they're number 1. They make 9.7 threes, but they're great at shutting it down, so they're going to be forced to do this. I think Bama, I'll probably take St. Mary's plus points, but I think Bama advances. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go Bama advance, St. Mary. Bye-bye, St. Mary. Moving on. Houston. I'm finding a lot of picks I would take just looking at these things. Gonzaga, Houston. Good one. Good one. Push, 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 Houston. Push, push, Houston. 2 Houstons already. It's going to be that versus that. That push is that versus that. No. Your main thing, you do this versus that, they're going to shut you down. I can't see Houston losing for a minute, to be honest. Gonzaga, you had a weird year. Yeah, Houston's going to choke you out, like just going to choke you. That's what they're going to do. Defense is going to win that one. McNeese versus who? Purdue? Purdue, baby. McNeese. If Purdue still has these numbers next to them, they're going to lose. I'm taking McNeese, baby. I don't care. You have 4 leans right now. If this was an actual game they were playing tomorrow, I would take McNeese. Just saying. It'd probably be like Purdue minus 12. I'm taking McNeese. So let's do it. Let's advance them. Purdue, your weird March run, goodbye. Just goodbye. Next, we got Xavier. Goodbye, buddies. Kentucky. I don't know about this one, to be honest. That's Xavier. That's a push. That's Xavier. That's Kentucky. That's a struggle. If they're shooting that way, that's going to be big issues. That's big issues, too. If they're doing, you see that matchup? That might be Xavier. I could see Xavier being Kentucky, too. I said that out loud, didn't I? I did say that. That versus that is Xavier all day. This versus that is disgusting, but so is that. That's 2 ways to score. You only have, that's kind of defense. That's disgusting. I'm doing it. I'm taking Xavier. I know. Wild. Utah State. Versus Tennessee. Push. Tennessee. Utah State. Push. That's hold up now. Given you're somewhat tested. Tennessee's defense is not there. Man, wild. You can't do anything here. Ooh, buddy. I can see it happen. Yeah, I can see it. What's the line? What's the line going to be is the question. Does Utah State become that Tennessee that advances to play the 11? Let's do it. I'm taking it. Tennessee chokes. They're out. Moving on back to the next group. Sweet 16, baby. Let me move on to that. Hey, if you're still here, appreciate it. Cool. Sweet 16 time. We're going to break this down. These are the matchups I got. Louisville, Michigan, Iowa State, Michigan State, Florida, Colorado State. I got some upsets. Some of you are going to be like, hey, no shot in hell that team making it that far. Hey, you might be right. We never know. So I'm just going based on looking at a matchup and making a determination. So let's jump back into it. I already got the number 1 seed Auburn out. They can't get past the weekend for some reason. So let's jump into it. Going back to it. We're going right into Louisville. What the hell? Louisville. I cannot type today. Louisville versus Michigan. Man, okay, that's Michigan. That's a push Louisville. That's Michigan. I would take Michigan here. I would take them to advance. Sadly, I would. Sorry. Michigan over Louisville. Moving on. Here, then we got Iowa State versus who? Michigan State. That's a good one. That's a good game. You would think. Do you see that number? That versus that is Iowa State all day. That's all you got to see. That versus that, Iowa State. That versus that. Yeah. Yeah. Iowa State. Sorry, Michigan State. Your season's done. From there, let's go to Florida. The buzzsaw, that is, versus Colorado State. I don't think so, buddies. Florida. Yeah. Look at all the numbers. They look fine. But then you see, like, yeah, I just don't see it. Like, they get the rebounds. Good luck. They have the efficiencies. Their defense isn't there because there's so many extra possessions. I'm taking Florida. Until we get to a real team Florida plays, which might be the winner of this next game, I don't think Florida gets touched. Now, I could be dead wrong. I could be wrong, but no, wait, whoa, not Texas A&M. Sorry, wrong Texas, baby. Texas Tech. Let's get that right. And St. John's is playing amazing. So push. That's St. John's. That's a push. That's a push. This is a good matchup. I would take. They don't shoot many from here. They get their bread and butter here. This is where they butter the bread. That's where they unbutter that bread. That's where they toast it right there. St. John's, but you can't score much. You can. Offense, this deep offense wins, baby. I think offense always wins. I think I'm taking Texas Tech to advance over St. John's. I know, weird. I said it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, St. John's peoples. Duke versus Oregon. If I could, man, I'm typing too fast. Yeah, just looking at the numbers and everything, I see the efficiencies. I'm taking Duke. Sorry, Oregon. You're done. You're done. So the VCU and Bama. That's a fun one. Bam. That's VCU. That's VCU. That 3 VCUs. Ooh, do we have that Bama defense is going to catch up? They're so fast, they score so well, but I think their defense is their biggest problem. Only problem is their efficiency is this versus that. They're not tested though that much. Do I take Bama to advance? I could see VCU winning, but I think they're going to run I think they're just going to run them at the gym a little bit. Now, does Bama get by Duke next round? No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I'm going to take Bama. I think, yeah, this. But then I see that versus that. Oh my God. Number 2-point defense in the country. Now they're still not tested. They didn't play that many people. You did. You literally are 21-8 against top 100 teams. You are 5-3. I'm gonna say Bama. Yeah. I think VCU runs in here. So we're gonna take Bama. Next we got Houston. VCU is not the Cinderella we thought they were. There's gonna be one, I'm sure. Do I have a Cinderella yet? 5-3, 1-3, 1-2. Nope. Maybe we have one here. I'm going to have a Cinderella. I have a 10-11 matchup. Haha. Push. Yep. Ooh. Could McNeese be that Cinderella? Good day. If you can't score, that's McNeese all day. That's a push. That's a McNeese. That's McNeese. You're not tested, though. I'm sorry. I don't think you can handle 24-4 Houston. I'm sorry, McNeese. I love your story, but I think it's over. I think it's done. Sorry. Got to do it. Got to take him out. Next is Xavier, the 11 seed versus Utah State, the 10 seed. And my goodness, yes. I think it's Utah State. I think Utah State is going to be my bona fide 10 seed Cinderella this year. That's who they're going to be. Yep. Let's look at the bracket. Pull them up real quick. That's my Elite 8 right there. Michigan, Iowa State, Florida Tech, Duke, Bama, Houston, Utah State. Wild. Back at it. Let's jump back in. We got to crown a champion, baby. Michigan versus Iowa State. Iowa. Let's see. That's a push. That's Iowa State. That's a push. That's concerning, but that's also good too. So the main thing we look at is what are the advantages? That there aren't really. This is like hell of a matchup as it should be this time of year. That's a little bit of a gap. Everything else is close. Literally everything. That versus that versus that. Michigan has an advantage here. They have an advantage here. It's a coin flip. So we look at who's played who. How you done versus your own competition. Top 100s. 16, 17, 18 and 9 versus 18 and 9. Holy shit. The same team. Oh my God. Okay. Who's playing above their season average? That's the next thing I want to see. You're above season average. You're below season average. So technically they're playing better than their season average. They're playing a little bit worse. So they have more likely to come back to their average. They have regressed to the mean is what they call it. So I think I'm going Michigan. Yeah. This is a thing. I'm taking Michigan. I could be dead wrong. They could be knocked out Thursday or Friday, whatever day they play. I'm going with it. Florida versus, oh my God, I got Michigan all the way. A lot of people have Michigan going home already. And I'm just like, it's Final Four, baby. Florida, Texas Tech. Florida, push. Offense. Struggle bus. I can't. Florida. I'm sorry, Texas Tech. You're just not it. You're not the one that are going to knock them out. I can't see it yet. Duke, Bama. Do I even need to look at this one? This is going to be ugly. Duke, Bama, push. Yeah, no. If you still have this, I'm sorry. If Cooper Flag's balling out, Duke is yeah, no. I'm taking Duke over Bama. Sorry, I can't. I gotta take Duke. Can't do it. Houston against Utah State. Cinderella's last slipper might come to an end here. Just saying. That leans Utah State. That's a push, but leans Houston. That easily leans Houston. That all leans certain ways too. then they're kind of tested. They are 9-6, but they're not this. Would I take Utah State plus points? Absolutely. Would I take them to win? No. No, not a chance. Can't do it. All right, moving on again. Next round, we move to the Final Four. I have Michigan, Florida, Duke, Houston. 3 1s and a 5. Wild, I know, crazy. All right, from here, let's move on. Let's get it done. Get her done. Michigan, Florida. Michigan, Florida. And I'm taking Florida here. I'm going to tell you right now, because that's Michigan. That's a push. That's Florida. That's a push. That's a push. That leaves Michigan. Could I take Michigan? What? Florida's playing so good, though. My God. But are they playing good is the question, because look at these numbers. And then you got the size comparison battle. That's a Michigan lean. That's Florida lean. That's a Michigan lean. That's a push, and that's a Michigan lean. And that, I just clicked Michigan for the final. My mind, I had Florida playing Duke the whole time. Just Florida, Duke, Florida, Duke, Florida, Duke. But looking at this, I would take Michigan. I'm going to take Michigan. And we're going to go Duke versus Houston. Then we got Duke, Houston, all this pushes. Yep. Man, who do I take here? This is also another coin flip. You get your points here, they can defend. You get your points here, they can't defend. Houston? Yeah, Houston. I got it. Yeah. I'm going Houston over Duke. And now I'm going Michigan, Houston for the final. What? This is not going to happen. I'm going to tell you right now, this is 0 chance this happens. But if it did, push Houston, push. I'm not push, not push. 2 Houstons and a Michigan. I love this. I take that. I got Houston winning the whole damn thing. Who'd have thunk it? Look at that madness. Look at that. That is ridiculous. I can't believe I have that. So, anywho, that was fun. That's my one bracket. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments how silly you thought that was, because that was absolute madness. Half of those things won't come true, but hey, we follow the stats. Why not? So I will do videos based on the games themselves about spreads and totals and everything of the day of the game. So appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe. We'll see you for the real video, the actual breakdowns of the games. Probably Thursday, maybe Wednesday night. We'll see. Anyways, appreciate it. See you then.